rode out at dawn with the dust on our coats, 5 hearts beating like thunder on hooves that don't gloat. Tracks in the sand where the outlaws had fled. We don't stop for water, we don't stop for the dead. They took what they wanted and shot as they ran, left the preacher's boy bleeding out next to his old man. A posse of steel and we ain't looking back. We ride like a storm on a vengeance-packed track. This is the ride of the reckoners, fast and mean. Cut through the canyon where the red rocks lean. With fire in our guts and guns held tight, we ain't stopping till we make it right. Dust in our teeth and the sun at our backs. Rifle on the saddle, eyes sharp on the tracks. We ain't lawmen, just men with a code, and we don't break ranks on this hard riding road. This is the ride of the reckoner's blood and bone. For every cruel man there's a judgment stone. They'll hear us coming like the wrath of the plains, like a gallows song rattling iron chains. Across the line where justice sleeps, now it's wide awake and coming with heat. We're ghosts in the dusk with spurs that ring. The reckoners ride, we don't miss a thing. This is the ride of the reckoners, fast and wild, burning through the badlands, vengeance style. By dusk we'll be shadows, but at high noon light they'll know who rode in and ended the night. I once wore a badge, held the scales with pride, till justice bled out on the courthouse side. Now I ride with ghosts, no judge, no gavel, just a smoking colt and a soul to unravel. We ride again through fire and sin, ash in the wind where the truth had been. Foreshadows wide on a bloodstained land. The reckoners ride with God's own hand. I learned to pray with a Bible and blade when they burned my church and the good Lord stayed. Now I preach in lead with a sermon aflame. Vengeance don't care for a righteous name. We ride again through fire and sin, ash in the wind where the truth had been. Foreshadows wide on a bloodstained land. The reckoners ride with God's own hand. My kin sold me out for a pocket of gold, left me chained in the dirt to die in the cold. I cut my bonds with teeth and hate. Now I ride for the blood, not the faith. I died once already, cold in the clay, but hell sent me back, said I've debts to pay. My horse don't breathe, my eyes don't weep. I ride with the reckoners where shadows creep. We ride again through fire and sin, ash in the wind where the truth had been. For shadows white on a bloodstained land, the reckoners ride with God's own hand. We rode in at dawn with the smoke on the rise, the town too quiet but the guilt in their eyes. He killed a girl for gold and ran with a sneer. Now his shadow's long and the reckoners are here. He said, do I get a trial, boys, a fair little stage? We said, right after we hang you and settle the rage. No judge, no jury, just a rope and a tree. That's justice carved in the bones of the free. Fair trial after the hanging, that's our way. We ride for the lost that the law lets decay. You don't outrun what you can't outride. When the reckoners come, there's no place to hide. He begged at the gallows, all tears and regret. Funny how truth only comes when you sweat. We ain't God, but we don't blink or delay. We carry the weight and we hang it our way. Fair trial after the hanging, under dust and flame. We bury the guilty and forget name. Your sins get judged by the smoking sun, and the reckoners ride when the talking's done. You think we enjoy it, you think we sleep, but some evil runs too damn deep. So we answer the cries the law won't hear, with 6 men riding and 1 rope near. Fair trial after the hanging, not before. We don't do sermons and we don't keep score. Bootprints in the ash where the trail ran cold, but legends don't rust and ghosts don't grow old. We buried the guns, we buried the pain, but thunder still lives in the sound of our name. Smoke on the ridge and the town lit in red. The sheriff's hung high and the banker lies dead. We saddled back up, no law but the flame. You can run from the past, but it rides just the same. The reckoners ride again, steel in our hands, dust on our bones and blood in the sand. We come like a curse with the judgment of skies. You can't cheat the reckoning, don't even try. Old scars itch when the wind starts to moan. We ain't young men, but we ride like a stone. The devils we chased are now sons of the gun, but we taught their daddies how vengeance gets done. The reckoners ride again, black as the coal, with stories and sins etched deep in our souls. There's fire in our hearts and death on the breeze. We ride not for mercy, we ride to bring peace. They thought we were done, they thought wrong. Every grave we filled sings our song. We're the sound in the wind, the hooves in the dust, the law of the plains and the steel you can trust. The reckoners ride again, fast and true. No mask, no mercy, just what we do. And when the smoke clears and the silence begins, you'll know it was us. The reckoners ride again. Since I could tie my boots, singing to the stars and following my roots. But then you showed up with a smile like spring, and now I hear love in the song I sing.
You were dust and denim, I was town and lace, but you tipped your hat with a look on your face, like you'd rope the moon just to make me grin. And I knew I'd ride where you'd always been. Tumbleweeds and time, from the desert wind to the mountain high, with your hand in mine we'll ride. No need for gold or fancy pride, just your love and a horse to ride. Forever you and I, riding side by side.
Got an old canteen and a weathered coat, but I'll keep you warm when the nights get cold. A cowboy's life was meant to roam, but darling, you turn these trails to home.
I packed up dreams and left my past for a saddle song and love that lasts. A prairie girl with a wild old flame, now every sunset calls your name. Tumbleweeds and time, from the desert wind to the mountain high, with your hand in mine Another night, another bet gone bad, another hand on a gun they wish they had. I saw 'em square off just past the bar, spitting curses and pride like battle scars. I lit a smoke with a shaky hand. Too many men try to prove they're a man. Boots scraped wood, the whole room froze. You could smell the fear, you could feel it close. And the smoke's still rising in the air. Blood on the floor, death in the stairs. They all went down for nothing true. Now I mop up dreams and cheap saloon brew. One more night I'll drink 'em away, but the ghosts of that fight, they always stay. Young Buck Benny took one to the chest. He thought he was fast like all the rest. Old Code drew clean, but got caught low. A bullet don't care how far you go. Now the smoke's still rising thick and mean. Gunpowder ghosts in a dead man's dream. A woman like me don't flinch no more. Seen more death than a goddamn war. So I just sing while the whiskey pours, and wipe down blood from these cursed floors. I ain't crying, don't get me wrong, but I hum a tune from a sad old song. 'Cause when fools draw iron for pride to pay, the devil just smiles and walks away. And the smoke's still rising, can't blow it clear. Just settles deep in the bones right here. They fell for nothing but wounded pride. Now they ride the wind on the other side. And me, I'm still here, but barely alive. With the smoke still rising, and no one left to survive. Rode into town with dust on my coat, boots worn thin and a gut full of smoke. Didn't plan on staying long until I heard her laugh in a fiddle song. She poured the drinks and stole the room. Eyes like fire, lips like June. I tipped my hat and she just smiled. Lord, I ain't felt that in a while. She's whiskey and wild roses, danger and grace. One look at her and I lost my place. She don't belong in a world so rough, but I trade my guns just to earn her trust. Yeah, I'm falling fast and I can't get enough of her whiskey and wild roses love. Said, cowboy, don't fall for me. Men like you ride on wild and free. I told her, darling, I've run too long, but I turned my reins for where you belong. She's whiskey and wild roses, soft but strong, the kind that'll haunt you long after she's gone. She don't ask for nothing, just wants the truth. So I gave her my name in that old back booth. Yeah, she tamed my soul with one little touch, that whiskey and wild roses love.
I'm staying put, hung up my spurs. The saloon girl and the drifter are hers. She still pours shots and steals the night, but now she's mine in the morning light. Yeah, I found peace I'd never dreamed of in her whiskey and wild roses love. I was born in the back of a whiskey shed. Mama prayed soft while my old man bled. Left town early with a black hat grin. I ain't scared of dying, I was raised in sin. Took my first gold ring off a banker's hand. Taught me one truth, there ain't no promised land. I don't run from danger, I ride with the wind. I don't ride regrets, just dust and sin. Let them come, let them ride, I hear the thunder rolling. But I'll burn this canyon down before I'm ever stolen. I don't kneel, I don't beg, I ain't made to bend. I ride fast, live hard, and I'll die like a man. They call them reckoners, hell on the trail, but they ain't seen the fire in a man born to fail. I've outshot devils and I've outdrunk saints. You call it villainy, I call it fate. Let them chase, let them howl with a 10-star pride. I was dead long ago, now I just ride. Ain't no lawman gonna take me in. I'll leave this world with a half-cocked grin. Catch a ghost made of gunpowder and grit. Let them ride, let them rage, but they better ride smart. I got 6 friends loaded and a dead man's heart. When the dust settles down and they count their kin, they'll curse the name of the man who rode with sin. Boots on the floor, dust in the sky. He rides like a ghost with fire in his eyes. The sheriff is gone, the law don't apply in this one-horse town where heroes go die. The sun's sinking slow, like a noose in the air. No one speaks loud when the devil walks there. They say he once loved, but now he's just cold, left his heart buried deep in the canyon of gold. No mercy at sundown, no talking it through. It's 6 shots of justice, or a grave made for 2. He ain't looking for trouble, but trouble knows his name. At sundown, boy, you better have good aim. He don't carry fear, just a scar and a grin, a past full of blood he won't wash off his skin. The saloon doors creak as he steps through the lights. If you drew on his shadow, you'd better shoot right. No mercy at sundown, no pardon, no prayer, just a whisper of gun smoke hanging in the air. You can count your regrets while you wait for the flame, but it's sundown, there's no one else to blame. They say he once spared a man for begging on the ground. That man came back 2 years later and shot his brother down. Since then he don't blink, don't bend, don't bow. You cross him once, you don't get a second now. No mercy at sundown, just silence and fate. No time for forgiveness, no room left for hate. When the sun meets the desert and the shadows get long, you pray he just rides on before the night comes along. I rode in slow on a blood-red dusk, dust in my beard and the scent of rust. Eyes on the church, hand near the steel. I've lived too long by a dirty deal. The sheriff knew, but he looked away. Said, son, you bring storms when you stay. I ain't no hero, I ain't no saint, but I've buried men with less restraint. I ride the devil's saddle, horse made of sin, whiskey for a heart and hellfire for skin. Every town I pass, prayers turn cold, but I ain't stopping till the tale is told. A preacher's girl once called me kind. I kissed her lips, then left her behind. Love don't fit on a soul like mine, just broken fences and wasted time. I ride the devil's saddle, dream of blood and gold, and I ain't stopping till the tale is told. If I fall, don't dig too deep. Let the wind and bones just gently keep my sins and stories in the dust, 'cause legends fade and iron rust. Sundown ghosts with a loaded gun. The West don't weep and time won't fold, but I ain't stopping till the tale is told.
We don't ride for silver, we don't ride for fame. We don't carve our names in headstones or pray folks speak our names. We ride where the law went quiet, where the weak got overrun, when the badge turned its back on justice and the guilty learned to run. There's a line in the dust we won't betray, drawn with blood, not gold or praise. This is the reckoner's code we carry, heavy as the iron we bear. We don't kill for hate or hunger, we don't leave the innocent there. If we ride, it's 'cause the line was crossed. If we draw, it's 'cause all else failed. We don't answer to kings or courts, only the truth on the trail. We don't take from widows, we don't burn for spite. We don't swing a rope for pleasure or sleep easy at night. Every shot we fire remembers, every ghost knows our names. Justice leaves a mark on the soul that don't ever wash away. Chase the thrill of vengeance, we chase what should have been. If we fall, let it be standing. If we're damned, let it be fair. We don't ride to feel forgiven, we ride 'cause someone cares. This is the reckoner's code we carry, written deep in dust and bone. When the law won't speak for justice, then the reckoners ride alone. No mercy bought, no mercy sold, no glory when it's done. Just the weight of doing what was right when nobody else would come. We don't ask to be remembered, just that the innocent sleep.
The sheriff shook my hand with a smile too clean. Said justice will be served, son, you'll see what I mean. But the cells were empty, the door swung wide, and the guilty rode free while the truth stayed tied. Saw a judge count silver in the back of a room. Saw a witness vanish for the gavel fell through. Every promise spoken wore a liar's tone. Every badge I trusted felt colder than stone. When the law sells mercy to the highest bid, that's when men like us do what the law never did. There's blood on the badge, don't tell me it's clean. I've seen what's hidden behind that sheen. Gold don't shine when it's bought with fear, and justice don't live where the truth disappears. If the law won't stand, we will instead. But don't call us evil for the roads we tread. There's blood on the badge, and the line's been crossed. We carry the weight, we count the cost. I watched a mother beg in the dust and heat, while a deputy laughed and kicked her feet. Said, ma'am, that boy should have known his place, then wiped the sweat from a comfortable face. Every town's got a noose and a preacher's prayer, but some men walk free, 'cause the law ain't fair. If the book gets burned and the truth gets bent, then justice becomes what the guilty prevent. There's blood on the badge, don't look away. It don't wash out when the sun goes gray. You can pin it on and call it right, but I've seen it fail in the dead of night. If the law won't speak, we'll answer the call, even if it damns us, even if we fall. There's blood on the badge, and the dust won't lie. Some men wear hell when they swear to comply. You didn't break the law first, it broke us. There's blood on the badge, and it's soaked in deep in the old oaths they swore they were meant to keep. If justice is blind, it still knows our names. Someone's gotta shoulder the blame. So we ride where the truth got buried fast. We ain't proud of it, but we ain't looking back. There's blood on the badge, and it won't be the last. The crowd went home when the dust blew down, left boot prints circling the edge of town. The preacher packed up his borrowed words, the wind took the rest like it never occurred. There's a rope still creaking in the evening breeze. Leaves won't settle in that old dead tree. He said it was justice, said it was right, but justice don't linger here every night. When the cheers die fast and the silence stays, that's when judgment don't fade away. After the rope went cold and the crowd moved on, after the right felt heavy and the wrong felt gone, there's a shadow hangs where the truth once stood, a question nailed deep in the knot of that wood. You can call it justice, you can call it law, but the tree remembers what the people forgot after the rope went cold. Some things don't stop. Saw a mother stand where the dirt turned dark, hands clenched tight like she couldn't part. Didn't scream, didn't curse the sky, just stared at the tree and asked God why. The sun went down like it always does, didn't bless the ground with mercy or blood. If this is peace, it's a quiet lie, 'cause the dead don't rest where the questions lie. After the rope went cold and the dust fell flat, after the cheers turned into that's that, there's a weight in the air you can't outrun when the deed is done and it can't be undone. You can hang a man and sleep real sound, but that tree still stands on cursed ground after the rope
justice don't end when the crowd walks away. It just changes who has to carry it. After the rope went cold and the night moved in, after the town forgave itself for the sin, there's a truth still tied in the grain of the tree, and it don't need a witness, it don't need me. If we ride tomorrow, it won't be proud, it'll be quiet as guilt in a judgment crowd. After the rope went cold, we ride on.
I've seen men fold their hands that don't ask forgiveness for what they've done, but some nights don't let you kneel. Some sins don't wait on what you feel. There's names that ride in the back of my mind, faces burning like old fence lines. They don't scream, they don't cry, they just stand there asking why. I tried to bury it deep in dust, but the past don't rot, it rust. Ghosts don't pray, they just linger. They don't beg and they don't forgive. They stand real still in the doorway, ask you how you plan to live. You can cross yourself till the sun comes up, say amen till your voice goes dry. But ghosts don't pray for mercy, they just watch you try. It burns the things you won't atone. I hear hooves when the night goes still, but there ain't no riders on that hill. Just the sound of what I've done echo back when sleep won't come. Ghosts don't pray, they don't sleep, they don't drown when you too deep, too deep. They don't fade when the morning breaks, they stay for every choice you make. You can swear you do it all again. Say the cause was pure and true, but ghosts don't pray for absolution, they just wait on you. I asked God if he could take him away. He didn't answer. Ghosts don't pray, they don't judge, they don't swing
Guns went quiet before the sun came up. Just boot tracks, blood, and an empty cup. The wind don't judge, it just moves along, like it knows this road's been here too long. I've buried names I still can't say, carved in my chest, not in the clay. Every mile we thought we won took a piece of who he was. A man can run till his legs give out, but the truth stays when the dust settles down. When the dust settles and the noise fades thin, you find out what you lost to win. Every ride leaves a scar somewhere. Every justice costs more than it's worth to bear. We rode hard when the world fell apart. Now we're counting the toll on a weathered heart. When the dust settles, it always tells. There's towns that sleep 'cause we passed through. There's ghosts that wake 'cause we did too. Some folks pray, some folks curse, some call a savior, some call it worse. I don't know how this story ends, if it makes us whole or just pretends. But I know this much, clear as day: you don't ride forever and stay the same. When the dust settles and the fires go cold, what you've done weighs more than gold. The silence speaks where the gunshots were, and it don't forget and it don't blur. If there's peace, it's a fragile thing, built from the wreck of everything. When the dust settles, you see what remains. We didn't ride for peace, we rode because there wasn't any. When the dust settles and the road runs out, there ain't no cheering crowd around, just men and miles and the truth laid bare, and the weight of knowing you were there. If this is the cost, then so be it told. Some debts get paid, not bought or sold. When the dust settles, we stand with it and keep riding anyway. When the dust settles, when the dust settles,
wore thin at the edge of the sky. Stars went quiet one by one. We saddled up without saying much. Some roads end when the morning comes. Ain't no banners, ain't no song, just leather creaking and breathing the cold. Every mile we ever rode still rides with us, heavy and old. If this is the end, it won't be loud, just dust and light and heads bowed. On the last ride at dawn, we don't look back. Let the shadows keep our tracks. If the world remembers, it won't be kind, but legends don't ask for peace of mind. We gave what we had, we took our stand. Now the sun takes the rest from our hands. On the last ride at dawn, we become more than men. There's towns that'll sleep and never know why. There's names that fade we won't say out loud. Justice don't need a witness now. They learn to walk without a crowd. Some rides end in a grave or jail. Some end when the story's told. Ours ends where the light breaks through, where the trail turns quiet and old. On the last ride at dawn, we ride as one. No more running, no more guns. If we're ghosts by the fall of night, then we earn that fade from sight. No regrets carved in stone or sand, just the truth we chose to stand. On the last ride at dawn, we let go. We didn't ride to be remembered, we rode so others wouldn't have to. Ride at dawn, the sun breaks clean, burns the blood from what we've seen. If there's peace, it's in the way we leave the world at break of day. No applause, no closing song, just the road still rolling on the last ride at dawn. The reckoners are gone.